What is environmental science for the GED exam? Imagine a world where you can understand how the air you breathe, the water you drink, and the land you walk on all connect. That's what environmental science is all about. It's a way to see how living things, including humans, interact with the natural world around us. If you're preparing for the GED exam, especially the science part, knowing about environmental science can help you answer many questions. It is part of the Earth and Space Science section, which makes up about 20% of the science questions on the test. On the GED, environmental science covers how Earth systems work together. For example, you need to know about the atmosphere, which is the layer of gases that surrounds our planet. This includes understanding what gases are in the air, like nitrogen and oxygen, and how they influence weather and climate. Climate change is a big topic here, especially how human activities like burning coal and oil increase greenhouse gases and warm the planet. You will also see questions about oceans and water systems. This means understanding how saltwater oceans, freshwater lakes, and rivers move and support life. Currents in the oceans help regulate Earth's climate, and coral reefs are vital habitats. Knowing how water cycles work, including evaporation and rainfall, is important too. Natural resources are another key part. You should be familiar with renewable resources like solar and wind energy, which can be used again and again without running out. Non-renewable resources like coal, oil, and natural gas take millions of years to form and can run out if used too quickly. The test might ask about how using these resources impacts the environment and what sustainability means. Using resources wisely so they last for future generations. Earth's internal systems are also covered. This includes understanding the layers inside the planet, the crust, mantle, and core. You should know about tectonic plates, which move and cause earthquakes and volcanoes. Landforms like mountains and valleys are created by these movements, and natural hazards are part of this topic. Cycles in nature are important too. The water cycle, carbon cycle, and nitrogen cycle show how matter moves through the environment. For example, plants absorb carbon dioxide during photosynthesis, and animals releases it when they breathe. These cycles keep the environment balanced. Human impact questions focus on how people use land and water, and how pollution affects ecosystems. Urbanization, farming, and waste disposal are common topics, along with ways to protect natural resources through conservation and pollution control. Energy is another big area. You should understand the difference between renewable energy sources like solar, wind, and hydroelectric power, and non-renewable sources like coal and oil. The test might ask about how energy use affects the environment and ways to save energy, like turning off unused appliances or using energy-efficient bulbs. When answering questions on the GED about environmental science, you'll need to read charts and graphs, interpret data, and connect scientific ideas to real-world situations. For example, you might be asked how reducing fossil fuel use can help slow climate change or how planting trees can improve air quality. Understanding these concepts helps you see how science is used to solve problems and make better choices for our planet. Being familiar with environmental science for the GED means you can explain how human actions affect the environment and what steps can be taken to protect it for the future.